because we have perfect power, we have great handling. Here I was told to do a full send. People who have been following the channel for longer than 1 week, or a month, or a year, or two, probably 3 years, may remember this car. The Seat Cupra, the second generation Cupra. Yeah, second gen Cupra that we have driven, I don't remember, 3 or 4 years ago, quite some time ago. And the sad part about it is we were on air once and it started to rain right as we entered the track, I remember. So it was sad, but great, because I said I love the car. But of course, obviously, it's raining, so we couldn't do much. And yeah, now here we are today again. So many years later, I assume you've modified the car a bit as well ever since.
A bit.
So
still an AR1s.
Yeah.
Slightly wider than the
but new ones, not from 4 years. Sometimes people do show up with like 4-year-old tires, and I'm like,
1 year old.
Yeah.
I fitted them at the beginning of the season, like AR1s, 235, 40, 18, slightly wider.
Nice.
Running KW Club Sport suspension.
Yeah.
Different spring rates, different adjustments, different valves.
Looks like a bigger brake caliper, or
it is stock.
It is stock. Oh, that's nice. Looks
Same
good.
as featured on S3 from the same gen and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Running touring pads.
Nice.
Like in Target RST3E.
Oh, nice. Very good.
In the back we are running NDX Blue stuff.
Okay.
To compensate a bit. EBC discs, braided lines, RBF 660, all the stuff.
Some wing. Yeah.
More for show purposes.
I'm sure lots of downforce.
No.
DRS.
Of course, yeah. Yes, of course. We can adjust the suspension from the inside of the car if you like to, during the lap or after the lap especially. Half cage, pole positions, show shifter.
Yeah.
That's the basic modifications.
Yeah, so all the safety mods, all the handling mods.
Yes, of course.
Very good. Power-wise, we didn't touch on that. What is there inside?
Close to stock.
Okay.
Like 280-ish, stuff like that.
Nice, that's enough.
Upgrade the cooling, as last time said, like slightly bigger intercooler since last time.
Yeah.
An even bigger water cooler.
Nice. Oil cooler?
As well. You can see it if you go for a film through the front grille.
Yeah.
It's a 16 row from over here.
Somewhere. Oh, okay.
It's a
Nice.
16 row from Cetrap.
Well, let's open the bonnet maybe. Maybe we'll see it even better.
No lifters, no nothing, or for weight purposes.
Nice.
Yeah, it's under here. You can't see
Yeah,
literally
but
anything.
everything else looks nice and clean.
Yeah, just filter intake, it's a lighter battery.
Nice. What's the mileage of the car?
120,000 kilometers right now.
Nice. Very good. All right. Well, I guess that's kind of it. Let's go and see how it performs now 3 years later in a very sunny environment. That was a Saxo with a K20 swap that I drove many months ago by now. Yeah, so welcome on track. Nice and sunny. Very sunny and pretty. Lights on. Okay, so we made it. Let's not forget our lap ticket by the end of this lap. Buckle up, always kids, after you've done all the lap ticketing. EC is off, my head is on, mic is on, cameras are on. So I'm gonna talk you through the first half a lap, and then once the tires are warm, maybe I'll focus more a bit on the driving. Let's see how this new format works. That pod in its optimal glory. Mic is there. Okay, chop chop. Good power. The first thing I noticed, the shifter is very close. Like the throw from the second to third is very already in the fifth gear. Short ratio because older car. Like it so far. Okay, very controllable. So the back end is, I wouldn't call it loose, but it allows for extra rotation and oversteering, which is very handy with a front-wheel driven car. I have a nice Mercedes coming there. So I need to warm up those AR1s. So they get easy, but so far I would say the car feels very balanced because we have perfect power. We have great handling. Tires do their job, brakes are phenomenal. Just scrubbing the tires a bit more in to get them up to temperature. I was told to do a full send so I can do curbs, so we can feel also how the suspension is performing very nicely. here. Nice M6. Alright, up we go. I'd say maybe I would want this, the compression of the suspension a bit. Actually, maybe it's good as this. I was thinking maybe a bit harder, but 6 gear, up we go. 230 to 35. Some traffic here, so let's watch out a bit. No, overall, I'm super happy that I'm able to drive this car again 3 years later or so, because it's really capable. Really, really capable. Waiting for some traffic. 335D, come on, use all of your torques. Don't brake while overtaking! Don't brake while you're allowed to overtake, because that's how accidents happen in both cases. I should have put maybe the feed cam. A lot of people have asked me to put the feed cam back there, especially since I'm now just mostly talking anyway. And we have actually like extra space on the screen that usually would be occupied by the passenger on the videos. So yeah. No, so far really, really happy. Sometimes, yeah, there's not much more to say. There's a tiny bit of understeer, but it's not like, it's not horrible. You can manage it, and I love how the car is dancing around as well, certain corners. Oh, so good. Locking up. ABS is really on the limit. He has his indicator on, so we can go for the pass. Sliding through it. Pushing out. Locking in and full on the gas. Oh yeah. That's a rental car, I think, from Nürburgring, so you need to be cautious, but it has an instructor with it. Cayman Spider RS. Cayman, no, Boxster Spider RS. Driving and talking at the same time is not the best of my qualities. Good upshift, but with the manual transmission you would then... Oh, that was good, so the tires are warm. With the manual transmission it would be a bit up, and then you're ready to downshift again, so gearing is maybe not optimal for this track, but I definitely had worse in my life. Well, I kept it planted, so we're getting there. Getting used to the car, and the tire temps are also good now, pressures as well. Oh no, just as everything was getting locked in, we now have yellow flag. So gentle reminder, when you see yellow light, slow down to 100 kilometers per hour. When you see a yellow flag, slow down to 50 kilometers per hour. And this is exactly what we are doing. So since it's going to be probably a long one, I assume something happened in mid-curve. Fast forward to the end of the yellow flag. Honestly, it looked like just a breakdown, so it could have been much worse. Probably the engine overheated on the go, because this section, you may not notice it the first time you're driving, is a very steep uphill section, so after this usually modified cars get overheated and you're done for. And especially today it starts getting warm, towards 25 degrees. How's our temperature? Temperature so far good. Oil temp 94, very good. Because the digital counter that you see in the bottom is oil temp, so we can push. Don't need to be scared. Super happy about the car setup. Everything works. When everything works, it's just amazing. I hope the little caterer has seen us. It's a faster G-Series. I don't know if it's a touring or not behind us. the lap. Let's shut up and enjoy it. Proper lateral G-forces. I'm not getting into that fight. Sometimes you become older and wiser. Temp 97. I mean, we had a yellow flag on the uphill section, but overall it's one of those cars that, in comparison to what you can get nowadays, is maybe not a lot, but it's a lot more than what the majority of cars are on the track, because everything works. You have enough power to be fast, you have enough torque to be fast, you have good suspension, brakes and tires. Tires could be a bit stickier if we would want to give it a bit more corner performance, but to be honest, been there, done that. When you put stickier tires, it might become more numb, and the real car guys probably want to have a bit of slide here and there, so you can have lift up oversteer to rotate the back a bit, because if the car becomes too planted, it might be good for lap times and other stuff, for competition use, but this public session, TF, nobody gives a F about lap times. So therefore, I think this gets a 9.5 out of 10 from me. Did I rate the car? Did I give it a number? Where's the other half from? It needs a working air conditioning. Awesome. Really enjoyed it. Speaking of rating a car, I might as well say it. I'm not allowed to rate cars, because then it becomes a push test drive in a public session, and that's against the rules. So I guess this is the only car on my channel that will ever receive an actual rating in TF. Track days I can do whatever. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I need to not forget to find my lap ticket, because who knows where it is. But yeah, loved it.